Okay, I just had to do this video. So when Greta Thunberg or Thunberg, I think it would be pronounced in Swedish, she glared at Donald Trump because I think she wanted to get his attention, and he just walked past her. And as Donald Trump does, he's like the king of trolls. So let's have a quick look at this clip. I just can't get enough of it.
And it's the glare that's launched 1,000 GIFs, footage of US President Donald Trump appearing to ignore.
So you see her there, she looks all excited to.
Teenage.
There we go. She looks all excited. She's going to meet the president, and he just ignores her. And then watch her face change. This is crazy.
Activist Greta Thunberg at the UN.
Sorry, guys. I shouldn't laugh at this kid. She's just so entertaining. Even better. Why until you see what Donald Trump tweets about her?
New York has gone viral.
Here we go. Hang on, let's play it. This is really cool. Okay, here we go.
UN in New York has gone viral. Trump later took a swipe at Greta, sarcastically tweeting that she seems like a very happy young girl looking forward to a bright and wonderful future. He snubbed the Climate Action Summit, where she delivered an impassioned speech.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth.
Oh, there probably will be eternal economic growth, but we'll run out of space on the planet. There's one thing I do agree in. We need to cut down the population. We need to basically have a one-child policy like China. But the problem is, who's going to look after the old people? That's one of the things we're living longer. Actually, I might get full screen for this. We're living longer, and who's going to look after us? That's why they've got so many people in the workforce to generate tax dollars so they can bring aged care services for when you get older. Because my parents are in that stage now. Mum's was born in 1936. She's 83. My dad's 87. I look after them quite a bit, which leaves me little time to do this YouTube. But that's sort of like my stress relief a bit, doing a bit of YouTube. But so that's basically, sorry Greta, but that's the way the world is. It all revolves around money, funding policies, funding initiatives, funding everything. It just doesn't come out of thin air. It doesn't grow on trees, pardon the pun. But here we go. So I've got 4 seconds left. Here we go. What should she say next?
How dare you!
Oh, I think that was directed at me. How dare you, Walrus Rider? How dare you? What's Kerry got to say?
We will see more of Greta's speech a little later in the show as well.
Oh yeah, they did a long version of the speech. I might do that one too. I'm a little bit obsessed with Greta at the moment, aren't I? She's so entertaining. But God bless her, bless her little heart. She's really passionate about it. But I am worried about her health, like her mental state of mind, that she's going to work herself up into a frenzy, and just she's going to suffer in later years. Hopefully she'll calm down a bit. We need there's solutions to these things. We're working on them. I know people are saying it's too slow. I agree. Everything can be made quicker, but it all comes down to economic viability. And I quite like Arnold Schwarzenegger, how he talks about how green industries can be financially viable. And once a green industry becomes financially viable and is generating income, that's when you'll see the ball rolling, the snowball effect. But it's happened in the solar industry. You see there the economy of scale. When solar panels first got taken up, it was sort of like a niche market. Not many people were doing it, and now it's very affordable. And money to feed-in tariffs are really bad. I'm only getting like 14 cents. 14 cents feed-in, but I'm paying like 40 cents for electricity. So, That's just my own personal little whinge. But yeah, so it'll work itself out basically, and in the meantime, yeah, there's going to be the effects of climate change, which is increased unpredictable weather events and that sort of thing, which Donald Trump denies. It's one thing I don't like about Trump. He denies he denies it. Doesn't know how much is man-made, but it's pretty obvious. It's just a concentration of CO2. You can do all the maths, do all the modelling, and it's basically the humans who are doing it. But mind you, the Earth has a natural carbon cycle. Well, what we're in now should take around, I think it's about 10,000 years. I saw a program on it once. It's about 10,000 years to go through the cycle, but we've accelerated by 100 times, so it's going to take like 100 years. That's why nature is not used to it, and that's basically the bottom line. We're accelerating the natural carbon cycle to an extent that nature can't handle it. Nature will find an equilibrium. We might not be able to live in certain places. Nature will find its own equilibrium, whereas some species will thrive. As some people pointed out, one of the benefits of climate change is increased CO2. You've got what do you call it? Increased growth of plants because they thrive on CO2. So, one of the solutions is to plant more trees, of course, and that's something that we could all do in around the home. Put more trees around to soak up the extra CO2. But of course, we're producing it faster than we can plant trees. We actually deforestation of the Amazon, all that sort of thing. So, totally different subject. Well, it's the same subject, but totally different video we could do at another time. Okay, guys, so I might do another Greta one, because she did a long speech. I'll have a look through the actual video, and I'll see if I want to do another one. But I think 3 on Greta would be enough. Okay, cheers, guys.